Hi, do your sports kids worry too much about what others think about their game? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn. In this video, I'm going to talk about what are the challenges associated with kids that worry too much about what others think, such as coaches, teammates, and parents in particular. You're watching Sessions with Doc. So one of the things that came out of our survey with sports parents is that nearly 40% of the parents reported that their athletes worry too much about what others think about them and their performance. Now, this is a huge impediment to a young athlete's sports performance, but it's super, super common, as I said, 40%. That's a big number. First, let's talk about what this phenomenon is. First of all, it's called social approval, and social approval in our work is when athletes are so tuned in to what other teammates, other parents, even their own parents and coaches are thinking about their performance, that it becomes a source of fear of failure. So if your athletes look a little bit tight out there and they're not performing up to their potential that they show in practice, one thing may be that they're too concerned or too worried about how others are going to view them if they make a mistake or they don't perform poorly, or if they're not the star and leading the team every week. So one of the things that you have to do as a sports parent is be able to diffuse this. Now this isn't simple. So a simple tip will get you started on this today. But the challenge is it's really embedded in kind of today's culture and today's society is, worrying, that whole peer pressure and worrying about what others are thinking. So when athletes go out to perform, you first have to find them. Who are you most concerned with when you go perform? Is it about your teammates, about your coach, or is it about us? Do you worry about those aspects, about how we as parents are going to interpret your play or judge your play? And if the answer is yes, then you need to do a good job as a parent to diffuse that and say that we're not judging you, we're not going to be disappointed in you, or we're not going to be embarrassed for you if you don't perform up to your capabilities. And the next step is to get athletes to be able to shift their focus away from the stands, you the parent, away from worrying about teammates, and get them to focus on the ingredients of the game by simply asking them, what's your primary role and what do you have to focus on to execute that primary role? So, for example, one of the athletes that I worked with, I asked her, what percent of the time are you thinking about people in the stands? And she said, well, 40% of the time I'm on court. She happened to be a volleyball player. She was thinking about what other parents were thinking about her performance because she wanted to be perceived as a star. Well, you can see how detrimental that is to performance. It's not only a distraction, but it's a source of pressure for your athletes. And you definitely want to diffuse that. You can get many, many tips and pages of videos and articles on these type of topics. If you jump over to kidsportspsychology.com, it's our member area for sports parents and young athletes. And there you can demo all the content that we have at Kids Sports Psychology. Thanks. Hey, if you want more information about how the mental game applies to your young athletes, jump over to youthsportspsychology.com, click on the link below this video, and you'll be taken to a page where you can download a free ebook titled 10 Tips to Improve Confidence and Success in Young Athletes. Head over there now, it'll be worth it.